The heart of downtown Grafton went up in flames Monday morning, leaving many paralyzed in disbelief.
Can't stop watching it. It's very sad.
One fire destroyed 2 buildings village officials say were at least 140 years old. One neighbor described hearing an explosion that ultimately displaced an estimated half a dozen families.
8:45, I left to take my other son to school, and I was only gone for like 9 minutes because it's right down the street, and I came back and the entire place was caught on fire next door.
Village officials say the fire started at a former restaurant, then quickly spread to the town favorite, Lou's Pizza, next door. No one was injured in the fire, but several pets likely did not survive.
That's all I care about right now, is just knowing that everybody is okay. And I'm also really sad about Lou's Pizza because that's really the best pizza around.
It's always a loss when you have something that you have seen day in and day out as a part of the heart of the community. The downtown district is the heart of the community. So to lose 2 older historic buildings like this is always a devastation to us.
The cause of the fire remains under investigation, but one thing is clear.
We have no idea at all. We don't even have anywhere to go right now at the moment.
Neighbors say they will never take for granted the power of fire and all it can destroy.
Oh, it breaks my heart. Absolutely breaks my heart. I never thought I would cry over a pizza place, but when I seen it going up, I did. It's very sad.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, there's a farm so idyllic it looks right out of a picture book. Chickens and cattle roam happily in lush pastures. And the turkeys, proud tail feathers and all, are stuff of legend.
They're very curious. They'll like to peck at the laces on your boots.
The heritage turkey harkens back to our nation's culinary beginnings, possibly even to the time of the first Thanksgiving.
It's a breed that's been the same for the last 100 years. It tastes better. It's more like a wild turkey. You can see they look very much like the eastern wild turkey.
Trevor Clatterbuck is the owner of Wholesome Valley Farm in Wilmot, sustainably producing organic vegetables and pasture-raised beef, pork, and poultry, including the rare standard bronze heritage turkey.
So I would guess that there's somewhere 500 in the Northeast Ohio area, and there's 275 or so right here.
You won't find heritage turkeys like this on many farms because they take a huge investment of time, money, effort, not to mention space. Here at Wholesome Valley Farm, the turkeys have free reign of 10 to 15 acres, which gives them a much different life than your typical Thanksgiving bird.
They sell out every year. Customers come looking for them. We've always got a wait list.
Wholesome Valley takes the birds from egg through incubation to hatching.
And keep them very warm, about 99.5 degrees. Like, they're very, very picky. And after about 2 weeks, they start to get hardier. Here, guys.
Every day, Clatterbuck faithfully monitors the turkey's activity levels and checks for illnesses. They're fed and moved to fresh pasture daily. The turkeys get smashed pumpkins as a treat, along with grass, bugs, and kitchen scraps.
It's more of a foraging diet that imitates what a turkey in the wild would have.
What results is a flavorful, juicier, and richer tasting bird that grows at a slower and more natural rate, the way nature intended.
The birds themselves actually have more fat, which I find amazing.
An estimated 45 million turkeys are eaten on Thanksgiving every year, but only a very small percentage carry on America's culinary heritage.
We can have a bird that tastes better, and that happens to be from food the way it was done years ago. That's all we're after.
And to that we say, Happy Thanksgiving.
Convincing? Yeah.
I'm the demon of darkness.
I don't want to kill these guys, man.
I'm a legend in my own mind.
Wait a minute, I thought I was going to be the winner of it, man.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the show.
Are each and every one of you prepared? Chair bashing, table smashing, head splitting, blood dripping.
It's rough, rowdy, and extreme.
You ain't gonna talk to my kids.
Wrestlers with names like Carnage and Psycho Mike in character facing off in the ring. a mix of acting and athletics that riles up the crowd.
You suck! You suck!
Promoter Gary Copley, who goes by G-Mo,
love it, brother, love it,
runs these matches on Cleveland's west side through his Cleveland Wrestling Alliance.
Get up! Get up!
Our neighborhood expects that kind of an atmosphere. We're hardcore. We believe in the real stuff. We believe in, you know, if I'm going to hit you with a stop sign, it's not going to be a rubber gimmick stop sign or something. I'm going to smash you.
But the state of Ohio takes issue.
I'm tough! I want to be a wreck!
Right now, I'm in the doghouse with the state.
Ohio law requires all promoters be licensed, and all matches have a $100 permit. Copley's license, the only in the state, under suspension. And this event doesn't have a state permit.
Come on, where's the count, ref?
And what you're saying when you get that permit is you're going to comply with the rules in wrestling that the state of Ohio has adopted.
Bernie Profato is executive director of the Ohio Athletic Commission, responsible for approving licenses and permits and keeping participants safe in sports like wrestling, boxing, and MMA. Boxing and MMA are taxed. Fighters must be licensed. Insurance is required, and a state inspector is on site for every match.
It's strongly regulated. The striking in MMA and the kicking and stuff like that are meant to knock their opponent out.
But those involved say wrestling like this is more about entertainment, with few regulations in Ohio beyond requiring participants be 18 years old and banning the use of blood and unapproved props.
Yeah!
There's little oversight, no tax or insurance, and the state eliminated a bond requirement a decade ago. Profato maintains there have been few problems since.
Most of this is controlled by the wrestling world themselves.
One more time!
But we found the commission unaware of this unpermitted match. Even if it were, there's not much it would do.
We're not a policing agency here. We're a regulatory agency.
Oh, that's a nice movement.
Beyond suspending a promoter's license, Profato says the commission would likely contact the venue or get local police involved as a last resort. State inspectors haven't been to a wrestling match in years.
And no one's, getting hurt from this.
Copley, who says he lost hundreds of dollars hosting this match,
And the state is in it because they want money.
You suck! You suck!
claims the Athletic Commission is simply out to make money
Ain't no timeouts!
through license and permit fees without meaningful oversight.
And what do? You take out a permit, that's it. They never come to a show, they never help, they never promote.
That's my boy!
And wrestling events like this
Yeah, go, boys! Let's go! Destroy this toothpick!
continue underground.
Hey, boy, you're lucky I wasn't in there. I'd be kicking your